All right, all right. I am just going to trust the good old Facebook that everything is going well. I'm actually going to just check something right quick. Technology can be finicky. You put all your trust in Facebook and then you find.
Just check something right quick.
All right.
Technology can be finicky.
All right. I look good on the mobile device. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Welcome to KC Innovative Marketing Solutions. My apology for being a little behind on getting this together. I was having some issues on my other applications that I generally use, but I'm here nonetheless. And today we're going to be talking about email swipes and how you can use that if you are doing emailing. You have autoresponder and you actually have a list of emails. You do solo ads. And you buy a list to get your product out there in front of your audience. So if you are a newbie or a new person in affiliate marketing, you probably are starting the route of having to buy solo ads, and so that means that you would have to, go and find a solo ad vendor and get a list. And if you're also emailing, you would have an autoresponder. So email swipes basically is a good way of getting your product out in front of your audience by having them click on something after they read it. And so what's basically taught out there is you basically learn about email swipes, which is basically you take what's already out there from a top earner. And sometimes top earners will already have a thing in their program called email swipes, basically where they have a whole file on emails available for you to be able to use that they have tested themselves to send out to people that have the best conversion, the best response. And so I'm going to show you what that looks like, but how you go about doing it. So basically, you go to a top earner who is in affiliate marketing or in the niche you in, I would say, and you would go subscribe. So in their opt-in page, you would actually put in your email, and since you do that, you will now be on um, their affiliate. They'll be on their new subscriber list. You will, and so you'll start getting daily emails from them. Those daily emails are the email swipes that you actually want to be looking at, because you'll get an idea of what to use in your actual emails when you want to email your list. Okay, so you can look at things like the header here, the title, and then the content that's within the email. So I chose a top earner from one of the affiliates programs that I'm in. And even though I'm not a beginner in this affiliate program, I continue to stay subscribed to them, so I can continue to learn and get better at the wording and creating my emails. And so here's one, continuing to get an email from this top earner, Misha Wilson, from the Super Affiliate Insider Super Network. I get daily emails from him. And so I go ahead and I look and I study his emails, as well as other top earners from other affiliate programs. So it's one of the benefits of subscribing. It's not because I'm actually going to buy a particular product from them, but it's because I want to learn from them. And that's the best way that you can understand affiliate marketing, is by learning by top earners who've already done it. And so basically, we have an email here that I got from simply from subscribing. And what I want to do is I want to go ahead and swipe this particular email. So what's swiping the email? It's simply just copying and pasting the email. Now, some top earners will say, you can take, the email exactly is, because it's set up that way. But one thing that I've learned is that if you have a hundred, several affiliates who are using the same email, that it could be identified by like Google or something, and it looks like spam because everybody's, sending out the same email. So you do, in a sense, want to make the email, adjust the email just a little bit so it's unique to you. Okay, so this email is called Cockle-Doodle-Doo. And it goes inside talking about you like getting shocked awake in the morning. Yeah, me neither. I prefer sleeping from 10 to 11, then crawling out of bed when I've actually had enough sleep and I'm ready to attack the day. Want to see how you can get out of an alarm clock and finally live the life of on your terms and your schedule, making as much money as you want, and then click here for the free details. Okay, so that's the gist of the email. I like it. It's short and sweet. And so now we're going to swipe it. All right, so we are going to go to our autoresponder. And again, if you are emailing, you would already have an autoresponder. So a couple of examples of an autoresponder would be Aweber and GetResponse. And I actually use GetResponse. So I'm already logged in because I was just wanting to save a little bit of time here. And I really hope that this is showing up for you guys on the other end. So we're going to go ahead and create a newsletter. Some of it might be like newscast or a broadcast, depending on which autoresponder you're using. But you want to go ahead and get inside and go ahead and kind of get ready to create this. So this is GetResponse's format of preparing an email. Okay, so the title here is Cockle-Doodle-Doo. I don't necessarily want to use Cockle-Doodle-Doo, but if you do, go ahead and swipe it. So the swiping is just copying and pasting it. I'm going to change it to something else. For your sake, if you're the newbie, let's just see what it looks like when you copy and paste it in here. So you copy and paste in there, Cockle-Doodle-Doo. You can do the same thing here, Cockle-Doodle-Doo. He has the emoji chicken on there. So just for a little bit of a variation, I'm actually going to put a different emoji in there. Okay, so that's just changing it up just a little bit. So same headline, but different emoji, okay? But ideally, I would have wanted to change it. I probably would have said, get up now, and then like a little funny face or something. So the same thing, the idea of like waking up. Okay, so here I just, in the recipients area, I chose my list, okay? You want to do the same thing. If you've been keeping up with daily emails, you just want to, you know, check the list that you're going to be sending this out to. And here, design and content. Again, this is GetResponse's way of starting into the newsletter that you're going to be sending out to everybody. And so here you got all these templates here that you can choose from. I would advise that you don't do any pre-designed templates because we're doing a simple swipe, which is a copy and paste. So you just want to go to a blank template. Okay, and again, you got options of how you're going to set columns and all that. Again, we're just doing a simple copy and paste. There's no photos or anything like that. So we're just going to choose a blank one, okay, because it's easy. And most autoresponders kind of do a drop and drag. As you can see here in the example, it's giving you a drop and drag. So everything that we're dealing with is text-based. So we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to choose over here one of our blocks, and it's text. So we're just going to grab and drop, and it's available for us. So now the swiping part. Now we're just going to go back to my email from the top earner, Misha Wilson, and we're going to copy and paste the gist of this email, okay? So we have it. We're gonna come back. We're gonna paste. Ta-da. All right, so we already been through the main gist of the email. I like it for the most part. Again, the email is fine as is. That's the complete swipe, but me, I like to personally personalize it because, you know, this is my email that I'm sending out. And honestly, I don't want it to be flagged by Google bots or anything like that. So I'm actually just going to make some changes to it, like a little bit of an introduction. Like, hey, you. All right. And then I'm going to keep the center of it pretty much the same. I could probably add something here like an emoji, you know, changing it up just a little bit. And then down here at the very bottom, it says, you know, you want to see how much you can get, forget about the alarm clock and finally live the life you on your terms and on your schedule, making as much money as you want to make? Question mark. Okay. And then I will probably add something like leave that 9 to 5 job. All right, so that's me personalizing it just a little bit, so that way it's not exactly like Misha Wilson's, but for the most part the content's there, and it's what's going to convert because he's used it. Okay, so now the parts that you really want to pay attention to, especially if you are new at this, is when you're swiping other people's emails, the top earners emails, 9 times out of 10 they will have things hyperlinked inside the emails. So it's very important that you check those areas that are hyperlinked, because it will have their affiliate information in there. Well, if you're not selling their promoting their product, you want to make sure you remove it, because if you send it, you will send their information to your audience that's on your list. And if that person decides to click on the link, well, guess where they're going? They're going to go to that top earner that you swiped the email from. They're not going to go to the product that you're trying to promote. Okay. And if you do that, you will become that person that, oops, sent you the wrong link. And how do I know that? Because I've been that person. Oops, sent the wrong link. So basically, we're actually going to just hit this highlighted area here. And if you can see, the hyperlink shows that there is something attached to it. So if you open it up, that is not my link. That belongs to the top earner there. So what I want to do is get rid of it, go to the next one that's going to break that chain. Okay, it's going to break the hyperlink. So now it's available. There's nothing there connected to that top earner and his offer. All right, so I'm going to highlight it, because now I'm going to put my hyper affiliate link there. Okay, so you'll do the same thing. GetResponse makes it really easy to be able to locate it. Aweber, I've seen a couple ways of being able to attach the insert the link. All right, my hyperlink is already here. I mean, my affiliate link is already here, so I'm just going to add my affiliate link. So it's there. So now this offer, I really don't like the red. So this offer, ooh, I see why he had it red. Let's see. Let's see. All right. Because I'm recording this, I won't have a lot of time here, but I'm gonna just change it back to pink or red or whatever it was. But it's hard to actually see. You want it to be to where you can actually see it. Let's get rid of this. Beautiful. All right. Whew, easy on the eyes, right? So now that I have my affiliate link here, all right, and we can just double check. Now you just want to check things like the font and the spaces. You want some spaces in here because it'll be easy on the eyes for the person, the customer, the prospect that you're sending your email to, and you want the font big enough. Okay, so I've heard several different things. The rule of thumb, between 16 and 18. I like 18 because it's big enough. Okay, it doesn't force anybody to strain their eyes. All right, so here we are, we're finished. Okay, and of course, I'm going to sign my name, because it's coming from me. Make the font a little bit bigger. All right. And again, I'm really hoping that you guys can see this just fine. All right. Thank you for tuning in very much if you are getting this. And thanks, Jason. All right. So now that you got this out of the way, you're good to go. You just take away a couple of things that you're not using that the viewer, you don't want the viewer to see, because there's no photos, there's nothing added here. And of course you can save it. So we're just going to do a quick preview to see what it looks like. I like doing this. This is what it looks like in somebody's inbox. They would have got it. So this is my version of it, right? Looks good, right? And of course, any word of any advice is if you're talking about like actual dollar signs in here, something you actually made, be good to actually have a disclaimer at the bottom of it, so that way people don't actually think that they can get the same exact thing as you, right? And do a spam check and make sure it passes the test. It does. Okay, you can totally save it as a template, or you can just click next. We're going to go ahead and click next. So everything is good to go. Okay, you want to just check your list again. Mine is going in my daily emails. All right, so again, you get a small view of what this would look like. All right, then you're good to go.